Hi everyone. Like I promised last week, I wanted to come and talk to you about what I'm going to be doing after Contrave. It was a good journey on Contrave. There was lots of side effects, lots of highs and lows, but it was effective. And the side effects just got a bit much. So we're moving on. And what I've really been thinking about the past few weeks is what I wanted to do next. My original goal was to get to 155 pounds, and that was just kind of to give me a little bit of a buffer in case I had regain or anything like that. But in thinking about it more, what I decided was that what's my real goal? My real goal, well, first it was to get rid of chronic pain, and that's helped a lot. And then to be able to get around more and play with my kids and not be as fatigued, and all those things have happened. I still have chronic pain, I still have fatigue, but it is so much less. So next, to feel good in my clothes, to look good, to feel like I'm not a billion years old. And so lately, what's been well, let me talk about the good news. So the good news lately is that my clothes are getting looser. I've gone down a size. I definitely feel like even this one that I just bought is super loose. So I have to go down another shirt size, which is terrific. But what I've also noticed is I'm a lot more jiggly than I used to be. I have some crepey skin and just everything's kind of hanging more than it did before. I'm still waiting for my stomach to go away. That's the part that's just still there, and that's affecting my pant size and everything. So I think that's going to be my new focus, is instead of working on 155, because that's just a number and it doesn't matter. I want to feel good. Yeah, it'd be great to be 155, but would it be better to feel more toned and more strong and to fit better in my clothes? And so that's going to be my new goal. First, I was thinking maybe I would do a reverse diet to prepare my metabolism so that I could be able to eat more, because it has been really hard to be in a calorie deficit lately. I've really been struggling with that. I guess it's just over 2 years of dieting has really gotten to me, and it's kind of like, okay, it's the summer and I want to, we've had this pandemic and we want to get out of it and have fun and not go crazy, but I still want to, start to enjoy my life a little bit more. So I don't want to do a reverse diet yet, but I am going to up to my maintenance calories, and I'm going to start a strength training routine. So I've kind of been doing that already, where I was doing 30 minutes of cardio and then 20 minutes of arm strengthening, and I was doing chair yoga, and then I was also starting to incorporate some leg weights and machines at the gym. And it's very basic because I have fibromyalgia, so I want to go really, really slow and work my way up so that I don't have a big flare up. If I were to go and start with 5 or 6 pound or 8 pound weights, I would be in big trouble the next day. And still I have bad pain days where I can't do as much, but I try to do some. I just want to get more of a routine worked out and really pay attention to increasing my repetitions and increasing my weight. So here's some things I plan on doing. I'm going to make a workout schedule, and it is flexible so that I can do arms one day, have a rest day, do yoga one day, do legs, and kind of change it up. You don't want to do arms and arms one day after each other, and you want to make sure you have a rest in there somewhere. And my chair yoga is really, really good for me and my flexibility and releasing all my pain in my neck and my shoulders. So that's such a big help. I don't want to give that up at all. Another big thing I've been working on is my abs. I'm pretty sure I have diastasis recti, and some people say diastasis, so either way, which is when you have a separation in your abs in the middle, and that can happen a lot from pregnancy. So I don't know if you guys know, but I had twins in 2011, and as soon as I got home from the hospital. I had major back pain. I would bend over and have like pain I'll show you, right here. Anytime I bent over, it was like intense pain, like I couldn't breathe. And eventually that did go away, but I'm pretty sure I have the separation in between. And I had this incisional hernia right at my belly button last year, so that's probably why as well. So my twins were, Sophie was 6.5 pounds and Megan was 7 pounds. So I had a 13.5 pound baby. So it's pretty much guaranteed. So I have looked up a bunch of videos on YouTube and found some good ones, and I'm just doing, it's like an 8-minute routine where there's progressive levels of making it harder and harder as you get stronger. And so I'm really working at that, because they said the thing you don't want to do is to do crunches, because that does the opposite. It pulls your abs apart. So it's a bunch of kind of Pilates moves to work on your lower abdominals and also hold everything in while you're doing it. So far, it's pretty good. I haven't hurt myself yet, so that's really great. So that's one thing I'm going to be working in. I'm still going to be doing the legs at the gym, because that's your biggest muscle, your legs, and then you can really increase your muscle mass. That's why I did mention is that I have a digital scale, and it has been saying that my body fat percentage has been around 35, and only recently has it gone down a little bit with my weight loss. But I really want to work on making that body fat percentage less and building up my muscle mass. And that, I think that will really help with my jiggliness and make me just feel a little bit more, a little less self-conscious in the summer when I'm wearing shorts or I'm at the pool or anything like that. I don't know how long this is all going to take. And when you do body recomposition, it may not show up on the scale at all, because you may be losing fat but also gaining muscle, and it may be a wash. But you can tell in measurements, and you can tell with the body fat percentage in other ways, and that's what I'm going to be focusing on. So I figure I'm going to check in about once a month. I could also do some exercise videos if you guys are interested to see what routines I'm doing. I'm just going to keep mixing it up with different arm exercises or different arm workouts. I put a ton. I made a playlist for chest exercises, for back exercises, for arms and upper body, and I'm just going to rotate them so that I kind of get an all-over workout. I was not really sure how to go about it, and Colin DeWay, who I've mentioned before, who Tammy from Keto Chaos told me about, he does a lot on reverse dieting and helping your metabolism, and he did a recent video on reverse dieting, and I asked him about starting a strength training routine as a beginner. He said basically you'll respond well to anything. So just pick anything you want and then start with that. And then as time goes on, you have to make it progressively harder, but I don't think I'll have to worry about that for a while. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be checking in with you once a month, and I might be doing some in-between videos about what new exercise programs I'm doing and how they're working. I'm going to be taking my measurements and seeing what the difference is and seeing how I feel. Now I'll show you like a little bit. I don't have shorts on to show you all the jiggly, but just my arms basically. I still have some fat here, but it's definitely like, it would be this, and it's very loose. And also like here in the top of my arm, if I turn it one way, it's all crepey and it hangs. So I definitely have to just, oh yeah, this was never here before. This looseness here, I wasn't really expecting that, but it's good to have the weight loss. I'm not complaining. I feel a lot better. I just want to feel a little better in my skin and make myself a little stronger. And there's nothing, the number 155 isn't going to be the end all and be all for me. I'm going to get to it and I'm going to feel exactly like I feel now. I feel the same as 10 pounds ago. So I just want to make a change that's really impactful. And I feel like my posture and everything will be greatly improved by doing strength training. So I may do some cardio here and there. I do walk with a friend of mine on the weekend. We usually try to get one long walk in and do a little bit of cardio just as a warm up before I do my strength training, but I'm not going to be doing that full time anymore and worrying about weight loss per se. I'm just going to, and I may lose weight and that would be great, but really I want to lose inches and I want to feel firmer. So that's where I am, and I'm going to be working on body recomposition, and I hope you'll follow my journey. I'll let you know how it goes. Thanks so much, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.